Hi there and welcome to another video from Faraz Maths. It's Mr. Faraz Hassan here, and in this video we are learning factorizing simple expressions 1. So previously on Faraz Maths, you already know how to expand the bracket. If you are given this one like 2 bracket x plus 2, so what you have to do, you have to multiply 2 with x, which will give you 2x, and then you have to multiply 2x plus 2, and that is 2x plus 4. Similarly, we do 3 times x, that is 3x, and then 3 times minus 2, that's minus 6. 5 times x, 5x, and then 5 times minus 4, that's minus 20. Now here we have negative 1 over there. If there is negative sign, it means there is negative 1. So negative 1 times x, it is negative 1x. And we know that negative 1x can be written in this way, negative x. Negative 1 times plus 2, and that's negative 2. 7 times 3x is 21x, and then 7 times minus 2, minus 14. So what if I just hide this from you, the left side? Okay, now we are learning factorization. So what you have to do, you have to think in this way, that where you started from, like now we are going to factorize this. So what will it become? You have to take 2 common there, because in between 2 and 4 the highest common factor is 2. Now make the bracket over there, and then 2 times, think in this way, 2 times what will give you 2x? So it is x. If you multiply 2 with x, you will get 2x. And similarly, you have to think in this way, that 2 times what will give you 4? So it is plus 2, because 2 times plus 2 is plus 4. Same thing we have to do here. 3 is the highest common factor in between both numbers, in between 3 and 6. 3 is the highest common factor. Now make the bracket. 3 times what will give you 3x? It is x. 3 times x will give you 3x. And then 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. The next one, 5 times, now you have to write 5, because in between 5 and minus 25 is the highest common factor. Make a bracket over there. 5 times what will give you 5x? So it is x. 5 times x is 5x. And then 5 times what will give you minus 20? It is minus 4. 5 times minus 4 is minus 20. Now this one, minus x and minus 2, here negative 1 is common. So negative 1 times what will give you negative x? Negative 1 times x will give you negative x, and negative 1 times plus 2 will give you negative 2. Because if you multiply minus 1 with plus 2, we know that in multiplication, minus times plus is minus, 1 times 2 is 2. The last one here, in between 21 and 14, the highest common factor is 7. 7 is divisible by both 21 and 14. So 7 is the HCF, and then 7 times what will give you 21x? 7 times 3x will give you 21x, and then 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. So here we did the factorization. That is the process of factorization. And if you make it invert, like if you 7 times 3x, it will give you 21x, and then 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. That is what expanding. So factorization and expanding both are the inverse of each other. Okay, now if I show you, you got the same answer here. Look, it is as it is, 2 bracket, where we started from, 2 bracket x plus 2, 3 bracket x minus 2, 5 bracket x minus 4, minus bracket x plus 2, 7 bracket 3x minus 2. So factorization and expansion both are the inverse of each other. Okay, coming to the next. Here we have first question on factorize 2x plus 4. Now you already know how to factorize it. Pause the video and try this question by yourself. So what we can do here, so now 2 bracket x plus 2 is the answer. You can double check it, like you can multiply 2 with x, so we get 2x, and then 2 times plus 2, that is plus 4. Coming to the next. Pause the video and try this question by yourself. So in between 12 and 20, you may think that 2 is the common factor, but no. In between 12 and 20, the highest common factor is 4, because 2 6 are 12, 2 10s are 20, and then 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. Now you have to stop division over there and multiply these prime numbers. So you'll get an HCF between 12 and 20. 2 2s are 4, that's the HCF. So we have to take 4 over there and then make a bracket. 4 times what will give you? 12x. 4 times 3x, it will give you 12x. And to get 20, you have to multiply 4 with plus 5. You can double check it. Like multiply again. 4 times 3x is what? 12x. 4 times plus 5 is plus 20. In this way, you can double check your answer. The next one, pause the video and try this question by yourself. 5x minus 10. Take 5 outside and then make the bracket over there. Make x and then minus 2. Now you know already how to do it. 5 times x is 5x and then 5 times minus 2 is minus 10. The next one, 15a minus 10. So the highest common factor in between 15 and 10 is 5. 5 3s are 15 and 5 times 3a is 15a. Then 5 times minus 2 is minus 10. You can double check it. If you do expansion, you will get this answer. Negative 14a, negative 21. How we can do that? You have to find the HCF in between 14 and 20, and that is 7. And you can take also negative sign common. So minus 7, and then in the bracket, think about it. Minus 7 times what will give you? Minus 14a. So it is minus 7 times plus 2, or simply 2 will give you minus 14, and then minus 7 times 2a will give you minus 14a. Minus 7 times plus 3 is minus 21. You can double check it. Minus 7 times 2a is minus 14, minus 14a, and then minus 7 times plus 3 is minus 21. You can do it in this way also. Suppose if I just took 7 outside from the bracket, then it will look like this. 7 bracket minus 2a, because 7 times minus 2a is also minus 14a, and then 7 times minus 3, it is also minus 20. So both ways are correct. You can answer in both ways, because both are giving you the same thing. Look, if you multiply 7 with minus 2a, that is minus 14a, and 7 times minus 3, that is minus 21. Here we have negative y and negative 4. So negative 1 is common actually. Negative 1 times y is negative y, and negative 1 times plus 4 is minus 4. You can double check your answer. Negative 1 times y is negative y. Negative 1 times plus 4 is negative 4. So we can just write negative 1 y plus 4 or negative y plus 4 in this way. Both answers are correct. So in between 10 and 2 here, negative 2 here, the highest common factor is 2, because 10 and 2 both are the multiples of 2, and 2 is the highest common factor in between 10 and 2. So make the bracket. 2 5s are 10, 2 times 5 is 10, and then 2 times minus y. 2 times minus y is minus 2. So that's our answer. So that's it for this particular video. Thanks for watching. We will continue from the next.